Welcome to Dr. Kush's Exotic Drinks. I'm, of course, Dr. Kush, along with my barback, Kyle. I'm not a real doctor, but I did spend almost 2 decades running some of LA's best bars. After years of teaching classes and training bartenders, I want to demystify the cocktail world for you. Let's try a few new things as I open up my bar to everybody. Belly up, chat, and let's have a drink. All right. It feels it feels so good to be home. Welcome everybody to Dr. Kush's Exotic Drinks. I am, of course, Dr. Kush, and we are here tonight celebrating. This is a party. It's a Monday party. It's one of those rare Monday parties. Whilst parties recently have gotten some people into a little hot water, this is a party to celebrate something that we've been working for a while, and that is we have 2,000 subscribers. Yay! I have to have a sound. Why am I doing the sound effects? I'm a guy with 2,000 subscribers. I don't do sound effects. Now I have people to do sound effects for me. Pretty great. Went on a little trip, found a couple people at a bar, told them about the show, and they subscribed. So that is what we were doing. Unfortunately, we're here tonight because I cannot be here for Tiki Tuesday. This week has been absolutely killing me. So we are unable to listen. There's going to be a lot going on here in the near future, but we should have a bunch of shows coming up, but we might not have a ton of them in the very near future. We'll get more into that here in a minute. But today we are making, for the 2,000th subscriber, we are making the most popular drinks of the 2000s. The decade of the 2000s. So that's what we're doing. We're going to just take the cocktails. We're going to combine them. It's a cocktail we're calling the, what is it called? The Cosmo-GRONI. The Cosmo-GRONI. Cosmo with the Negroni. Don't worry about it. Let me say hello to the people here. Here is Shawnee Panda Baker. Shawnee Panda Baker is wondering now if he can set up a chili dog. Well, to the hero, Shawnee Panda Baker, you can do anything you want, pal. I don't know what the city thinks about that. I don't know what YouTube is going to think about you setting up a chili dog stand right outside of my show here that exists only on YouTube, but you do you, pal. I think you should do it. Kush 2K, that's exactly right. We are in Kush 2K territory. We got one more subscriber today, so we are at 2001. But just ignore that. Just pretend we're still at 2000. I don't know who that last person was. We love them, but after tomorrow, or I guess after the show tonight, you can be our 2001th, our 2001th subscriber. Richie the Whip has already started taking some, he's already requesting the hot dogs. So, Sean, I guess now you're kind of stuck. You're going to have to do those. Richie the Whip is working on something. He's got to do some 2-step epoxy. That sounds rough, buddy. Hopefully you're good. Kyle Tender. We all know my guy Kyle. Whilst I was gone, he did throw an orange party at the bar. We had the neighbors of the bar call up, and it was not great. The police were called out. Kyle did get hauled down to the station, and he was able, I guess he's got an uncle out in Oshkosh that is a licensed lawyer in the state of California. So Kyle, it seems like he'll be okay. Seems like Kyle's going to make it through, but it was touch and go. We thought for a second we might lose the liquor license for the show until we realized we don't need a liquor license. Turns out you don't need a liquor license if you're just making drinks in your house. So actually, to be fair to Kyle, that did save us thousands and thousands of dollars, because now we just got rid of the liquor license that we've been holding on to for quite some time. That was costing us money. So while it did hurt the show just in pride and neighborly good feelings. Kyle did save us thousands and thousands of dollars. So I hate to say this, but thank you, Kyle, for that crazy party that you threw that saved us money. Paul saying, "Wow, back up on a Monday." Yeah, Paul, you're gonna like this one. It's gin. Usually, you make a Cosmopolitan with a flavored vodka, but we're going to be doing it with gin, which is just a flavored vodka. DC Debbie Clark, winner of the 2023 Kentucky Derby, is here. Didn't know we were having class night. Neither did I until I saw my schedule for this week. And turns out, yeesh. Yeesh. I think this might be the only day we can do a class. So we're going to try and get one in on Tuesday, but we really have to, on Thursday. We're really going to have to move some stuff around. Dougie G, happy 2K. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the recommendation for the bar called Tiki Tatsuya. It's awesome. Using that Breezeway rum tonight. No, Paul, we are making a cocktail called the COSMO-GRONI. So we will not be using any of that, but one day. One of these is my favorite cocktails. Hint, it's not served up. Uh-oh. Sykes R. Mitchell saying, way to go, Kyle. Yeah, Kyle, this is my Uncle Siggy. You guys can all, he's already allowed us. He says you can all call him Uncle Siggy if you'd like. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you for using the quotations in there. Can I quit paying on the license now? Asked Glenn. I have not seen those checks, so I don't know who you're sending them to, but yeah, absolutely. You can stop sending those. We have not seen them. So honestly, whether or not, we're learning a lot of things right now. Stop sending those checks because whoever they're going to, if they're cashing them, there's a lot going on there. Let me say hello. No idea if Sarah Myers is a real person or not a real person. Sarah Myers, I'm doing great. Honestly, doing just great. Sarah Myers is over on Kick. We don't have a lot of audience on Kick, but we do have what I like to call Sarah Myers, and she is there. Okay. What are we getting ourselves into? We're getting ourselves into one of the great cocktails of the 1980s, but it didn't reach its peak in popularity until the year 2000. Now, we're also getting into another cocktail that was created way before the 1980s and didn't reach its peak of popularity until the 2000s. You see a theme going here? We're going to take those two cocktails, two very red, beautiful cocktails, and we're going to shove them together. We're going to get them all in there. We're making a cocktail called the COSMO-GRONI. It's a Cosmopolitan, but it's mostly a Negroni because I feel like that's what people like. People like the Negroni. People are a little sick of the Cosmopolitan. I love the Cosmopolitan. I will raise my hand. Anytime somebody's offering me free Cosmopolitans, that hand, put it inside the frame. That hand is going up. Anytime somebody's offering me just a Cosmopolitan that I have to buy, I would also like one of those. Yes, please. But mostly the Negroni. Now, let's talk real quick. We're going to do just the quickest theory history that we possibly can on this. So I'm going to talk really fast for a second. So basically, Count Camillo Negroni, he was from Italy, but he left Italy to chase his cowboy dreams. He moved out to California. He became a rodeo clown, moved back to Italy with all of this new cocktail knowledge, and was ordering a cocktail called the Americano. But he said, hey, my name is Count Camillo, and I don't want this soda water in my Americano. Can you please put some gin in there? Please put the gin. Please put the gin. Thus, the Negroni was created. Count Camillo Negroni created the Negroni like that. Fastest way I can tell that story. The Cosmopolitan is a little more... We don't exactly know who created the cocktail. Now, a lot of people think that it was a guy. He was this guy right here, Dale DeGroff. Let's bring up old Dale. There we go. That's Dale. That's Dale right there. That's a picture of Dale. Now, Dale DeGroff has an interesting connection to this cocktail. It's an interesting connection because he has, and no matter what he says, he has at least not stopped other people from saying that he created the cocktail. If you go back, and just because I had to watch Drink Masters. Anybody ever see the TV show Drink Masters? People were texting me 40, 900 times a day. Have you seen this show, Drink Masters? It makes me think of you. Why don't you go on Drink Masters? What are you, an idiot? You didn't go on Drink Masters, you dumb idiot. Why aren't you on Drink Masters, you dork? I didn't know. I didn't know what to do. But people were very upset that I was not on Drink Masters. It's fine. They were also asking me a lot of questions about Drink Masters. So in order to be able to answer those questions, I had to watch Drink Masters. So I watched Drink Masters. Well, who makes an appearance on Drink Masters? Dale DeGroff. What cocktail do they bring him out to make? The Cosmopolitan. How come? Because he created it. That's what they were saying on the show. Now, maybe they did some editing. Maybe that's the case. Maybe there was a little editing. Dale DeGroff did not stop them. Now, in his book in 2002 called The Craft of the Cocktail, now Dale DeGroff says, whoa. I did not create the cocktail. I put together a unified theory of the Cosmopolitan. So I was the one that really, somebody else had made it, but I was the one that said, no, you got to do it like this. Is that creating the cocktail? I don't think so, Dale. I don't think so. But on Drink Master, they said he did. Anyway, we think that most likely it was a woman. Her name is Cheryl Cook. She was known as the Martini Queen of Miami Beach. She worked at a place called The Strand in Miami. She threw a bunch of stuff into it, made the drink, became very popular until eventually it reached its peak in the year 2000. There are other people. Toby Cecchi, I believe his name is. Toby, please don't ask me to pronounce. I know that my Italian accent is very good, but when you start throwing CCs and H's all the way through there, it becomes very confusing for how to pronounce that name. Anyway, other people have claimed it. We think it's Cheryl Cook. Dale DeGroff has said he hasn't, but other people have said he did create this cocktail. It's tough to tell. But I think that's all I have to say about it. What we're going to do is we're going to take those two very popular. Let's get into the reason. The reason we're making these two cocktails is because we're at 2,000 subscribers, and these were the two most popular cocktails at the beginning of the 2000s and at the end of the 2000s. So we are going to squish them all together and make this into a thing. I have Sarah Myers is asking me to kindly add her on Discord. I don't know, Sarah, maybe after that. I don't know how to do that. So please, I'm being spammed right now. Sarah, I don't know how. One day, I will learn how Discord works. Right now, really fighting with Facebook. I think I almost have Facebook figured out. Okay. How are we going to do this? Well, we're basically just going to find the like ingredients in a cocktail. This is how you make any cocktail, a single cocktail from two cocktails. You have to find the like ingredients. So what goes into a Cosmopolitan? It's vodka, usually flavored. So flavored vodka, cranberry juice, lime juice, and some triple sec. That's what goes in there. So we have the booze. We have the sweet and sour. Oh, and some lime juice. We have the sour. And we have more sweeteners. So we'll figure that all out there. In the Negroni, what do we have? Well, we have three ingredients. We have gin. We have bitters. So that's the bitter. That's going to be, we're going to count that as the sour. And then we have the sweet vermouth. So that's our sweet. So we have to pick the best things from each of those. So let's start with flavored vodka. We are going to be using a flavored vodka in this cocktail. Now, what is flavored vodka? It's a neutral grain spirit that has some flavor added to it. Well, I happen to have one of those right here. It's gin. Gin is a flavored vodka. Gin is a flavored vodka. We can fight about this all you want, but I don't care. Gin is a flavored vodka. It's just flavored with juniper. So instead of using the normal flavoring that would go into a Cosmopolitan, which is lemon vodka, instead we're going to be using the juniper flavored vodka, which is called gin and could get my bartending license ripped away from me if I continue to say that. So I probably should stop saying that. I forgot my jigger. Dang. Hey, Kyle. Buddy, can you bring a jigger in here? Oh, never mind. I found one. Found one. There we go, right there. Got it. Don't worry about it, Kyle. You sit in your box for a little bit. Don't worry about it. He likes it. Makes him feel protected. Okay, we're gonna be putting in 2 ounces of a flavored vodka, a juniper flavored vodka, better known as gin. 2 ounces. There we go. People's minds are being blown currently. Juniper, or sorry, Loriander saying, leave my gin alone. I cannot. Gin is juniper flavored vodka. That's all there is to it. Can I just say, Richie the Whiff has come riding in to my to save me. He is now attacking the bots over at Kick. I would not want to be a bot over on Kick. I don't think they know who they're messing with. They're messing with Richie the Whiff at this point. Okay. We got that going in. Now we have to find sweetener. Now, what sweetener will we add? What sweetener will we add? We have 2 options, right? We have the bitter. Sorry, did I say sweetener? What bitter will we add to this? We have 2 options. We have the bitter from the Campari, or we have the sour, which does the same thing in a cocktail, bitter or sour. You can choose one of the 2, or you can choose both. You can choose one of the 2. Personally, for me, I think we go with the Campari. Campari is a much more noticeable flavor. Hard to call it a Negroni without any kind of Campari. You can get away with a limeless Cosmopolitan, but you have a hard time getting away with a Campari-less, what are we calling this thing? Negroni. So go ahead and put in, now we have to sort of split these up a little bit, these ingredients up a little bit. Go ahead and put in 3/4 of an ounce of some Campari. Why did I miss that so badly? Let me just, if you guys don't mind, I'm just going to do my my magic trick where I fix the camera and then they send me all the awards. Okay, I'll move you back here. Got it. Oh, let's move it up a touch. Oh boy, what is that, Spielberg there? What's Spielberg's DP's name? I don't know. Nobody ever knows. There we go. Much better. Excellent. Okay, so we have that in here. We need some sweetener in here. Now, this is where it gets a little controversial for this cocktail. I love a cocktail controversy. Things like gin is just flavored vodka. I love all that kind of stuff. That's some of my favorite stuff. We need to get some sweet in here, right? Do we do the sweetener by adding in the triple sec, or do we do it by adding in the sweet vermouth? Oof, that is a tough thing to think about unless you've done that all day and you thought about it. Now, this is my thought on it. We're going to be adding 2 different small bits of flavor into this through the sweetener. We're going to be adding our sweet vermouth. Obviously, sweet vermouth is a superior product to a regular old blank old triple sec. Now, obviously, they can be used in different ways, but a fun, nice, interesting sweet vermouth is always going to give you sort of more of a pop than just adding some orange liqueur. So we are going to be adding our sweet vermouth, but because now we're losing out on all of that good orange flavor, we're going to be reaching back here for our good friend Gary Gaz Regan and his delicious Reagan's number 7. Does that look a little out of focus? We're just going to focus it real quick. We're going to, this is the show where we can, do what we got. Oh, that's out of focus. Coming in. Oh boy, look at that. Oh, missed it. There we go. Should have done that before the show. Did not do it before the show. Doing it now. We're going to go ahead and add some sweet vermouth and some orange bitters. That way we will get all of the flavors we're looking for from the Cosmo and from the Negroni. What is the channel name over on Kick? Hello, Tiki Tom. Good to see you, pal. What is the channel name over on Kick? It's going to be some variation of Kush Tender or Dr. Kush's Exotic Drinks, or I think it's going to be a combination of one of those two. I don't think it's going to be called like Dr. Kush Tender's Exotic Drink. It's going to be either Dr. Kush's Exotic Drinks or Kush Tender. Either one. We're going to go ahead. It's called Dr. Kush's Exotic Drinks. Richard the Whiff is over there. He's waiting for you. He could use a little backup right now. Tiki Tom. He is over there currently fighting robots. So, yes, Dr. Kush's Exotic Drinks. Got it on both things. Richie the Whiff is all over the place. It's inflating the numbers, and I think that's good. We need 3/4 of an ounce of some sweet vermouth. Feeling pretty good about that. We also are going to be putting in our orange bitters. Orange bitters. These are Reagan's orange bitters. Gary Gary has been credited at points with also creating the Cosmopolitan. He flat out denies it. He says he did the right thing. He wiped a little makeup off his eye and he said, no. And then he put his finger in a Negroni. Anyway, since he was famous also for his Negronis, I feel like it's impossible to do this cocktail without some Gary Gaz Regan, one of the great bartenders to ever be. Without his bitters, number 6, the orange stuff. Put in about 3 dashes of some orange bitters. Okay. Huge bottle. Yes. Oh, let me say hello to Bonbon. Bonbon is here, guys. Hello, Bonbon. Pleasure. All mine. Okay. Oh, and there is Mrs. Tiki Tom. Since when does Tiki Tom use Kick? I don't know. I didn't even know I use Kick. I just every once in a while I get a bot that talks to it, and then Richie the Whiff runs right over there and starts fighting robots. We have just a touch more to do with this cocktail. Obviously, you cannot have a Cosmopolitan without some cranberry juice. It is such an integral part of this cocktail. So we're going to be using some ocean spray. That's what everybody said. Oh, we're going to be using some ocean spray right there. Now, the best ocean spray that you can use for this drink is the no sugar added ocean spray. Not the no sugar at all ocean spray. That stuff is hot garbage. That stuff is disgusting. Whatever kind of fake garbage, fake sugar they put in there, we don't want that. What we want is the no sugar added. What they're doing is they're sweetening it up with a bunch of juice. That is a great way to do ocean spray cranberry juice. This is not that stuff. Couldn't find that stuff. Okay. Richie the Whiff is fighting robots with R2. R2, sadly, Bonbon, I don't want to break any horrible news to you. The glue did not work on R2, so now he has to move to a 2-step epoxy. And that's, while it does take longer and is a little bit trickier, will make R2-D2 stick together better. So it's a bummer. Okay, let's go ahead and add in, it's going to seem like a lot. We want a heavy 1 ounce of some cranberry juice. That's the heavy part. Sometimes we call that a tiki pour. Usually it's a tiki pour when we just want to add more rum into a drink. When we are adding it, because we need like 1.25 ounces, it's called a heavy ounce. You can do a scant ounce. I do like the word scant an awful lot. But I also call that a short. So a short 1 ounce, that's a little bit less than a 1 ounce, and then a heavy 1 ounce, or an extra 1 ounce. Okay. Ooh. It smells really good. We have all the stuff we need in here to make a COSMO-GRONI. There really isn't a ton more to do with it. So we are going to give this a huge shake. We want this to be very cold, very chilly, super frosty. Lots of ice. Oh, We found a non-bot over on Kick. It's Indie Tiki Tom over Fighting Robots with Richie the Whip. I love this new battlefield, and I wish you too well. I wish you too well with your robot fighting. We are going to give this one a big shake. Ready? Oh, the camera got left behind. So we don't have that camera right now. We have to go down to this one. With this one? Hey, it's me. And this also. Do this cool move. Oh, yeah, look at that. Looks like that. Throw this in here. Now I now suddenly have started to worry that I did not give myself a large enough cup, which probably means that I will have to share some of this with Kyle because I won't be able to fit all of this in here. Now, what do we have in here so far? We have our gin flavored vodka. We have our Campari, our sweet vermouth, our cranberry, our orange bitters. That should give us a pretty good approximation of a drink that falls in between a Cosmopolitan, which was the most popular drink at the beginning of the 2000s, and a Negroni, which was the most popular drink at the end of the 2000s. Also, before we pour this, I do think it's important to note that even though a lot of people make fun of the Cosmopolitan, without the Cosmopolitan, we might not even have big-time modern bartending where we use real juices, where we're using, homemade syrups, etc., etc. We wouldn't really have all that stuff because Dale DeGroff, even though he did not create this cocktail, he was a pioneer, and he used this cocktail to show how you could do it. He was a pioneer in making fresh cocktails, not stuff like this hot piece of trash. He was trying to get away from this trash, and he was trying to get in to real fruits, real juices, real quality stuff. So without this cocktail, we might not have all of that good stuff. Paul is calling for a rocks glass. Oh, the UF Mark has joined, fellow totally not a robot humans. Don't worry, guys. Our residence Gator has joined the fight over on Kick, fighting the robots. Thank you, guys. Thank you to everybody who has come to my aid. I don't have a rocks glass, so we're going to have to do this one right here instead. It is funny to see that now Kick is a real, that's a real place on these numbers. I'm getting a lot of Kick numbers. You guys are having a real, real party over there. Yes. You got a bottle of real grenadine. Proud of you. Yes. Thank you. I've had that for, let me just say, Loriander, I've had that bottle of grenadine for 12 years. Let me just check, do a quick mold check. Oh gosh, there's no mold. Oh, that's insane. It's insane that I've had this sitting out on the top of a shelf. This bar, we don't live in Antarctica. It gets hot. There's not a single drop of anything that could even resemble mold. There is nothing real in that. Do not be fooled. That is not real grenadine. We're going to go ahead and pour this guy right in here. Let's the other half here. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Right there. This one, if any cocktail ever needed to have, needed to be spun, it is this one. We're going to spin this cocktail. Ooh, boy. We are also going to give this cocktail a little bit of flair here. Just going to go over this way, and we are going to throw a little orange rind in there. Oh, take that one. Put that there. Give that a little twist. And there we have it. This drink, my friends, is to celebrate. We are here celebrating 2,000 YouTube subscribers. I didn't know if we would ever get here. I don't know if tomorrow I say something horrible like, oh, I don't know, vodka is just, or gin is just flavored vodka, and suddenly everybody leaves my channel. That's a real possibility. For the moment, right now, we have 2001 subscribers here at Dr. Kush's Exotic Drinks, and we could not be more excited about it. So in order to show you how very excited we are making the best two cocktails, or at least the most popular two cocktails from the years in the 2000s, 2000 to 2009. It was the Cosmopolitan and the Negroni. We smashed them together. We made a Cosmo-GRONI, and there we go. Yes. Happy MM subscriber day. I know what that means. M is 1000. So this is 2000. Or maybe my most delicious subscribers just came and they are the subscriber day. I don't know. Cocktail Lulu, very excited. A Bonbon saying, I would never say anything controversial like gin is just flavored vodka. I have said that, and I said it a lot earlier in the show. I know you came just a little late, but don't worry, everybody. I just got notes. We are fighting a battle on many grounds right now. Richie the Whiff is now holding it down on Twitch. Whew. So Rich Whiffin has Twitch. I know that the UF Mark and Tiki Tom are over there fighting it on Kick. Who's holding down Facebook? I don't know anybody holding down Facebook right now. I feel good though. We are in a good spot. Let's give this one a drink. A perfect mix between two great cocktails. The Negroni, undeniably a bartender favorite. Most bartenders that started their bartending in 2000 will tell you that for at least 1 week somewhere in there, their favorite drink was the Negroni. I have decided to be a truth teller and tell you that one of my favorite drinks in the whole world, is a drink called the Cosmopolitan. This is both of them together. Cheers. Holy jeez, that's good. I don't know if do you think this can get wet? I don't know. It just got a little wet. Well, it's a drink spinner. It has to be able to get a little wet. Okay. Roses and twinkled last forever. No, what is twinkled? I honestly, I have enough with roses. I'm not going to go fight a whole nother battle. Let's throw this back up here. Give you guys one more spin test. Look at that guy. Wow. Dougie suggests that instead of the rock glass, I go with my favorite glass, a martini glass. Great idea. Don't own one. Do not own a martini glass. Do not like them. Yes. Kyle, glad you're not still in jail. He is not in jail. He is in his crate, and I think that's important. He came with a crate, you know. Credit where credit is due. Oh, no, UF Mark is on Twitch. Oh, I see. My bad. The UF Mark, you're right. UF Mark was on Twitch. So now, listen, you guys fight these battles. I will be here. I would say I'd be your general, but that can't be it. I will be your court jester. You guys get out there, fight the battles that you need. But in the meanwhile, I want to thank all of you. I know that we have 9,050 subscribers that we don't ever hear from, right? We have 9,050 subscribers that we never hear from. We have probably another 20 that pop in and out, but we have our core group of 30. Whatever number this gets to, whether it just tops out at 2,000, or we find somehow we put out a viral video of me lighting a bar on fire and suddenly we have 10,000. The most important people are you guys, the ones that show up. I cannot tell you how much it means to me that you guys show up at all. This is our bar. This is all of our bar. So if you guys have suggestions or anything that you would like, you let me know. But know that this will always be your bar. You big 30. I don't know the exact number, but I'm saying there's 1,970 people that are important to the show, but and you guys are integral to the show. I cannot do the show without you, you big 30. So thank you to all of you. If you guys want to start calling yourself the big 30, I think that's probably the coolest thing you can call yourselves. Oh, Twinkies. Twinkies. I saw Twinkles. I must have just missed. Yes, listen. I like it. I like a Twinkie. Yeah, I do like a Twinkie, and I'm not going to fight the Twinkies. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so very much. I am very excited about doing more shows in the coming days. I don't know what days those are going to be, unfortunately, because I, in order to keep the bar going, have had to take on some jobs, some jobs. So they are sporadic. It's not like I'm working in an office. I'm sort of around all over the place. So we will have sporadic shows. I will do my very best to be doing 3 shows a week, putting them on days that they might not make sense for a while. Summer is just a big time for me, so we will know that this is very important to me, though. So we will be trying to get as much done as we can. DCW Clark says loves the Big 30. Cyrus asking if he's in the Big 30. Yes, Cyrus, you are in the Big 30. No doubt about it. Cyrus is in the Big 30. Listen, everybody here tonight is in the Big 30. We have 27 people, and there's like 12 of them that are on 3 different platforms. So yes, Cyrus, of course you're in the Big 30. We have, yes. Trust me. If you know about the Big 30, you're in the Big 30. All right. That's all there is to it. So thank you to the Big 30. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. We will be back at the very earliest. We will be back on the on Thursday. Very best though. Other than that, well, we will be on here on Saturday. That is what I got for you guys. Thank you so much. Let's hang out again some other time. Remember, like and subscribe and share and comment and whatever, because eventually, boy, wouldn't it be nice if we could have the big 70. Just like and subscribe and comment and share. You guys are the best, and thank you so much. And we will see you. Just be looking for Dr. Kush. If you want to know when I'm going live, hit that bell button, and it will give you a little hint that I am live. I'm gonna miss you guys. I will see you, if not Thursday, I'll see you Saturday. Thank you to the Big 30, and thank you to everybody else that watches. Good night. Oh, dang it. It would have been so much cooler if I hit the right button. Good night.
That's all I am. Just a regular human bartender.
Tiki 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 taka taka ta tiki tiki no ever ta ta ta.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. Give me your biggest, strongest, cheapest drink.
Tiki 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 taka taka ta tiki tiki no ever ta ta ta.
Just the way we're talking. 2 songs haven't done yet.
Oh, shots fired!
I'm in danger!